Definitely related to the field hockey one. Miss Christine Freitas, who is in charge of it, she had been running it with the field hockey program. Her two younger daughters are actually a year below me in high school. Were the ones that began the tradition here at Memorial. And 4 years ago, when the NHIA calendar kind of changed, where they couldn't really get the field hockey jamboree just based on the schedule, she had read. My wife was the field hockey coach, and Ms. Freitas reached out to me about any interest in maybe expanding it to boys lacrosse. And I thought it was a great opportunity for us to teach great lessons to our kids about kind of the lessons that you learn from sports and how they can impact other parts of your life, and obviously think about the people that mean a lot to you. And at the end of the day, if we're just teaching kids how to play a sport, we're not really doing our job as coaches. We've got to do our best to teach them how to be good young men and good people, and I think that event does that.
It felt good to me because I've had people in my life that have been affected by cancer, so going out there and playing a bunch of different teams, all supporting for that purpose, feels pretty good.
I think it's a really cool event, especially because my family, both my mom and dad, have both had cancer, and especially my freshman year when I first came here and played in this event, my mom just came off of getting cured from cancer, so it's always had a meaning to me, especially because of that and my family and stuff like that. So I think it's something really cool that we get to host and play in, especially. So it's a really cool event, and I'm happy to be part of it.
It's a chance to play lacrosse and get reps and experience in the game, especially for the new guys, but to have a purpose behind it and have everyone come here together to support a cause it's a good thing.
All right, so we're going to before we go out to practice, okay, we're going to do the shirt ceremony, okay. So tomorrow, right, playing for a purpose, okay. Everyone, I want you to write names on the back of your shirt, primarily people that you've known that have been afflicted by cancer, whether they've won that battle or lost it, okay. I really believe in writing these names down and really thinking about that impact that person had on your life, okay? Whether it was someone that's still battling or again, someone that's lost that battle, okay? Take a moment to honestly think about that person and what they've meant to you, okay? Because that person, those people, how many they are, have all had some type of impact on your life, right? And that's what the point about tomorrow is, okay? It's to reflect. And remember that right now, you guys a special opportunity, right? You're healthy, you get to go out there and play a sport that you love, okay? Play with your friends, right?
Because we get our shirts that we create and then we put the names of people who have been affected in our lives on them. So just to play for them, it's a good thing.
It's a lot bigger than a number, for sure. Having that name just in the back of my mind while I'm playing just gives me that extra drive and just to push harder.
Definitely, it gives you a reason to be out there on the field and give it your all, and it's really cool because even some of the guys will be like, hey, what's some of the names on your shirt? And we'll put it on ours, and we'll all share some of the names on their jerseys just to show the other person that we care about them and care about their family and stuff like that. So it's really cool, and it definitely gives us another reason to push.
Like you guys, I want you to really think about that when you go out there tomorrow, okay? When you write those names in the back of your shirt, okay? If you don't have someone that you know, okay? You can write whatever message you want on the back. You can ask a teammate, like, hey, who do you have? Can I write their name on the back of your shirt? Okay? This is a very important thing, and I've loved how the guys that have been here for 4 years, this senior class, this is the 4th one, right? I've always appreciated how much you've taken this day seriously, right? And taking the time to write that name, okay? Do whatever design you want, okay? So, yeah, we're gonna take that time, take all the time we need before practice, okay, to write the names down. I'm also gonna have a sheet of paper, right? Cam Roberge is going to read the names at the name ceremony, okay? So I have a sheet of paper up here for you guys to write those names down. Try to write them clearly, right? So we can name them and honor them, and get another moment to think about that impact that they have made on our lives. Okay, coaches will be doing it as well.
Embrace it a lot. I think I was a little worried how serious they would take it the first time, and they've done a great job every single year. It's a very meaningful moment for them. And every team kind of does their shirts differently. Sometimes some teams put names on the back of their jerseys, some don't. But I really like when our kids have to write the name down, because I'm a full believer in taking that moment to write. For myself, it would be a couple of my grandparents and my great uncle, and being able to write those names down on the back of our shirts gives you kind of a moment to think about it, and then remember kind of the times you might have had with them if they have unfortunately passed, or think about the lessons you've learned from them with how strong they've been in battling cancer in whatever form it is. And I think the cool thing I see at times is when a kid maybe doesn't have somebody that, luckily for them, they don't really know anyone that's gone through this, is they'll ask their buddies, like, hey, can I put your, if it's the kid's mom, or, we've had a coach in the past that mother passed away from breast cancer, and all the kids put her name down on the back of their shirt. And it's a cool community moment for them to all kind of connect in a way that you don't expect high school boys to truly connect and see a shared experience in some way, or share in that experience if they've been lucky enough to not have to go through that.
Gillis.
I swear to God, they're
Jefferson's not here. Murphy.
bad bitch.
Ray Harrison?
Brown's over here.
14 Brown. That's Sam Brown, right?
Oh, well, I forgot we got.
Three different.
Representing breast cancer. I think it, as a former football player and coach, like, that's a big month, but and that was kind of a natural one with a lot of football kids on the team. But it's kind of meant more where one of our assistant coaches' mother unfortunately lost the battle to breast cancer, and we have a lot of kids on the team, or not a lot, but several kids on the team that know someone that has been affected by that type of cancer, and I think our kids have really bought into that, and they appreciate the message that is sent and how they can support, a decent amount of our players that have gone through that with a loved one. So
I think the guys definitely take it serious, and most people have been affected by cancer one way or another, even if it's a friend, family member, anything along those lines, they can be touched by it.
Keep scoring these scrimmages. It's 25 minutes running clock, and for us, it's an opportunity to kind of learn quickly in a lower pressure situation, see how our kids can compete against other guys. I feel over the last 9 practices that we've developed in offensively. We're starting to see more flashes of good high IQ lacrosse. I think we're starting to complete some of those looks that we have in our offensive set to get good finishes, or have the opportunity to have good finishes on the crease, or within a dangerous area inside the alley. I think our defense has continued to step it up. We're finding kids or determining who our short stick defensive middies are going to be, and I had a conversation with one of our players about playing time at the deep hole position, and told them it's a very competitive position for us. We've got 8 or 9 guys there that can really play, and it's brought the best out of them, and it's brought the best out of our offensive guys. We've seen more improvement than I've seen in the past couple of years from that group, and excited just to see them compete against somebody else and put kind of the whole pieces together so that we can learn from it over the course of next week and then adjust and get an opportunity against Winnicott and one more scrimmage and open up the season. So excited for tomorrow.
It's more not if you're winning, if you're beating into other teams for this event. It's more just going out and having fun. The competitiveness of playing for a purpose. We're not really here to play for the win and beat other teams. We're here to have fun, and it's honestly just like a scrimmage. So it's practice, and we'll have the film of it, and we can watch it and see what we did wrong. And it's more just something to build off of.
I'm ready. I'm excited to play another team. It's been 9 10 months since we have, so to get out and play another team again is nice. But I'm excited to see the rest of the kids, especially the new ones, to see how they actually do in a game-like situation. Although it's only 25 minutes, you still get to see what they can do. So yeah.
Just playing hard, even if the score doesn't go our way, or even if it does go our way, just learn what we need to work on, get better at those things, and move on to the next week.
I hope the guys that we think are going to be really good players for us show that in not just flashes on Saturday, but they show that consistently through the 3 different scrimmages. I'm hoping for some of those. We're going to have several newer guys playing that haven't played a lacrosse game before or a varsity game before, and see that can they step up to that challenge? Are we right with where we think they are in the depth? Again, if I want to see us have an effective offense, does that mean the ball finds the back of the net a lot on Saturday? No. I think are we trying to do the things that we're coached up to do? Are we playing team lacrosse and looking to help each other out and make the right decisions? And if it ends up in the back of the net, great. But if we can sit there and watch film on Monday and say there's a lot of improvement from day one, there's a lot of things that we can build off of here and build some confidence with this entire group, that'd be a very big positive for us.
Definitely, if our offense gets moving really good, because our defense has definitely been solid in practice, and our offense has a tough time, scoring on them. But if our offense can, put up some goals and we can put that on tape and see that we're actually running it the way it's supposed to be run, and I think that would be a win for us.
There's obviously a competitive feel to the games. We'd obviously like to win. That's what everyone would like to do. But to make sure everyone is understanding what is going on and building off that and getting better through these games, I think that's more important than actually getting a win.
Pick it up, Jackson. There you go. Lucas, yep. Get a touch in yellow, Jackson. Get a touch in yellow. Let's get set. Ready? Come through. Yeah, get it trapped. Go through, Jackson. Hey, Ray J. Body back. Hey, Pat, you're one. Jackson, go free. Sweep up. Ball. On one. Jackson on the side. Hey, Pat.
I'm very, very happy with how we performed. You know, there's still a lot to be done, but we saw some of our players, you know, especially in the attack area with Brady Harrison and Cade Tripp and Matt Koenig, kind of took a step that we hadn't seen so far in practice. I think them going against our defensive players has helped them gain some confidence, and seeing a new guy out there against them allowed them to be more aggressive and make the good decisions. You know, I think in the past we've seen our offensive guys try to do too much, and I felt the offensive side of the ball, our guys did a great job of playing team lacrosse, and I owe that to Coach O'Rourke. Tommy's done a great job working with those guys and teaching that aspect of it, so really pleased with that. And then defensively, we've got some things to fix up with our defensive middies. But again, I'm pleased with how aggressive we were, how in control we were. We usually get a few more penalties. I think we had maybe a loose ball, a push for possession, or I think maybe a slash here or there. But our guys played very sound, and the things that we need to fix are very fixable. So again, at the end of the day, our kids bought into the point of the day, and we were able to get some good work done.
We played pretty good. I feel like our offense was definitely playing good. We put up a lot of goals in a short amount of time, especially in that first game. And the last game, when we put some of our younger guys in, they seemed to perform pretty good, and that was a pretty good day for us.
I think it went pretty well. Everyone seemed to do well. They played how we practiced, and I know we weren't keeping score, but we were keeping score in our head, and we won them all, so that's good.
It's big because they obviously don't matter. They're not too big. You're playing for a purpose. That's the whole reason behind it. But just getting out there, playing a different team, getting the feel for the game is huge.
Up there in the box. Up there. Hey, you're all the big guards.
We read off all the names that people put in that they know who have been affected, so I think everyone knows kind of what it's for, and they understand the people and what happened.
It's pretty surreal for sure. Even all the people in the stands are usually pretty packed during these games, and seeing the sheer amount of people on the field that have been affected, it baffles me. It's crazy.
Welcome to the 4th annual Manchester Lacrosse Jamboree. We're all coming together today not only for a fun competition, but to also think of more than just winning and scoring. To be able to simultaneously raise funds for the Friends of Dartmouth Cancer Center.
It was, but you guys are doing a great job. All right, take your time, read the names as slowly as you need to go so you can make it right, and don't stress out about it. All I say is you guys go up, right? Just say, you're making a lot of the listeners who look at us.
We're good. We have 8 teams attending from throughout the state and many miles away to create an event that ties together the love of the game with the determination to find a cure. We look forward to continuing this event, playing for a purpose, and being a part of the fight to end cancer. We ask that everyone please take a moment now to reflect and think about anyone that has been in their families, friends that have been affected by cancer with a moment of silence.
Shocking that you see that many people who are there, and if you think about it, 2 to 3, they might know 2 to 3 people who have been affected, and you see all the people, you do the math, that's a lot of people who have been affected by cancer, which sucks.
This is who Manchester Lacrosse will be going for. Paulette Dubois, Christine Foreigner, Denise Perquin, Roma DuBois, Heidi LaRoche, Shirley Beal, James Sutherland, Paul Wilbur, Alex Wilbur, Wilson Zava, Sharon White, Patty Burrow, Wilson Wright, Flo Bolio, Becky Pan, Kim Gillis, Mary Carmen Rodriguez, Jose Terrell, Donna Tripp, Dallas Tripp Jr., Larry Willis, Rudy Milano, Sarah Armitage, Nick Wells, Arthur Laporte, Renee Laporte, Steve Weaver, Don Weaver, Steve McNally, Pat Lessier, yes sir, Mary Shank, Tatum Pint, Tino sir, Mark LeVenture, Sandy LeVenture, John Almeida, Mike Smith, Mark Telch, Craig Scoville, Charles Scoville, Alfieri Donofrio, Christine Peters, Joe Raza, Ethan Cornish, Irene Sutton, Susan Berry, Sam Berry, Alex Milan, Louise Clark, Haley Pizzello, Kylie Pickus, Joe Bannon, and Hall, Richard McLaughlin, Connie Bolio, Liz O'Hare, Amy Narrow, Billy Toomey, Jim Bernard, Mark Grady, Jim Tierney, Jeff Cantor, Jenna Tyball, Linda Olson, Diane Callahan, Courtney Kappa-Tikas, and Jeff Charles.
I'm really happy with how our guys buy into the day. You know, I'm always interested to see, you know, how creative they get with their shirts, you know, and how much they take it seriously. You know, when we write on the shirts, the kids take their time, try to make sure it's not just scribble. You know, it's kind of like when they're in class, they're just writing as fast as they can. And for this, they understand the seriousness of it. And the importance of it to represent those people that you are putting on your shirt. And, you know, that's the best moment of the day is when I see how proud they are to do that and how they represent us.
All right, so you're going to go through these codes. These bylaws, copy it through. And then you're going to have a teammate up here at this code. I'm going to run up, pass it to him. I have another teammate over here. I'm going to make that last pass. You need two teammates, yep. They go here. Switch hands. And then they're going to hit on top. And it's over.
I actually won it was like some obstacle course type thing, skills, and I won it last year. I'm doing it again this year, so hopefully go back to back would be cool.
Ready, go! Yes,
We practiced the course like once. I did way better in practice. I thought I would do better than I did, but I don't know how I placed. I didn't win it, but you know, it was still fun to do it, participate.
Go, you go. Got a lot of pressure now, buddy. All right. Set. Go. Go, you suck at ball, too. Go, big deal. First goal in your action. Go round.
No, you don't have them, but when you go, tell the two coaches your name.
Watch out for the goal.
Who's your extra? Who's your guy?
For the goal.
That one.
Watch out for the goal. Watch out for the goal. Don't hit the green. He's gonna beat you. Springfield. Strike up, Colin. Oh! Colin's done like that. Come on, Colin.
This is how you know we run the triple option, guys. Go in.
Colin, yeah!
jokes at each other. I mean, some people may not like it, but those are my teammates and there's other people. We're all just here to have fun, so I didn't mind it.
It's all in good fun, you know. It's a pretty chippy sport sometimes, and it seemed like everyone was having good fun with it, so that's why it kept happening. If we saw the people had negative reaction, we probably would have kept it down, but it looked like everyone was having fun, so we just matched the energy and kept it going, and it seemed like everyone had a good time, and that's most important.
At the skills competition of the day that our guys, if we win one of them, they'll celebrate, but when the other guys win, they'll, especially the 1v1 knockout champion tournament, they'll go and celebrate with the winning team, which is, you know, the whole point about the day is to have fun, play lacrosse, and you understand that we're all kind of trying to do the same thing here is, you know, play hard, you know, play for other people. We all have different motivations, and, you know, it's cool to see our guys do that. So, you know, from that aspect, very pleased.